Okay, so we are now recorded. Mic check, mic check. One, two, three. Okay. So I have here a lot of problems about shafting. So every five, sasagutin natin siya and putulin natin yung video. Every after natin masolve yung every problem. Okay, so let us start with number one. Okay, lakihan natin yung number one natin. Okay, so for number one, sabi dyan, let me have this one. So, a solid steel shaft whose SY is 280 MPa and SU is 380 MPa is used to transmit 320 kilowatts of power at 850 RPM. Now you determine the shaft diameter. Mhm. Ay binigay sa'yo dyan ay yung shaft SY and SU. So, madali ba nating malalaman yung kanyang diameter? So, pwede nating gamitin muna yung power and then let us see kung saan dun sa dalawa yung pwede nating gamitin. Yung yield mo, ibig sabihin that the shaft, okay, will have a deformation na babalik lang siya dun sa dati niya na state. Pero kapag ultimate, ibig sabihin the shaft will tend to be broken. Yung ultimate strength niya. So, what we'll use is let us try muna yung SY. Okay, for number 1. So, for number 1, dito tayo sa baba. Okay, number 1. So, binigay sa atin dyan SU and SY. And then yung power. So, we have the power. Diba, alam natin yung formula for power that it is Tn over factor. Ang hinahanap natin dito is the diameter of the shaft. It is said that the shaft is, okay, we can assume solid kasi wala binigay yan na DI. So, yung torque na yan, pwede natin makuha yung diameter. Okay? We say na yung shafting natin, meron pa bang ibang condition dyan na sinabi? Wala. Okay? Hindi sinabi na yung shaft mo is key or may keyway. Hindi rin sinabi na yung shaft mo is hollow. So, pwede natin gamitin yung 16T. Okay? Yung shear stress natin. Shear stress is 16T over pi d cube. So, ang kukunin natin is d cube. Okay? Ang focal point natin dito sa ating power ay yung torque. Pwede bang pagsama-samahin natin sila in order for us to solve yung d cube. Okay? So, dito muna ako pupunta sa d cube equal to 16 multiplied to torque divided by SS pi. Eh, yung torque natin kasi, masosolve natin yan using our power. So, torque is equal to power, you multiply it with the factor, divide by N. Okay? So, after solving, algebra muna tayo, wag muna tayo mag-values. Okay? You hold your calculators for the final. Kaya pag tayo ay mag-input ng value, makita mo, majority is in SI, tapos yung ilan lang yung English, uh, lagi nating i-convert siya dun sa dulo para hindi malayo yung answer natin dun sa choices. Okay? Ganun yung technique sa board exam eh. So, d cube is equal to, ang hinahanap dito na di in SI units, which is in mm. Okay? So, that is yung torque natin, no? 16, tapos yung torque natin, pwede nating ipasok yung value ni power times the factor divide by N. Okay? Tapos, divide natin yan ng SS. Ang problema, ano yung gagamitin mong SS dito? Walang binigay dyan. Okay? If the shaft is, if the shaft is with key. Okay? Pero, by definition kasi, yung kukunin mo dito is 60% only. Okay? 60% only of the strength of the shaft. that will account to the power. Let us try first yung values na ito ipasok natin. Okay, ang gagamitin ko sa SS ay yung yield stress niya. Pwede ba? Gamitin ko yung yield stress niya. So, yung yield stress natin will be, okay, yung 280 MPa. So, 16 times power and factor. Yung power natin is, kung di ako nagkakamali, 320 tapos 850. 320 kilowatts. Okay? Tapos multiply natin ng 9,549,30. Okay? Newton, millimeter, RPM, per kilowatt. Divide natin yan lahat ng how much? 850 RPM. Okay. Nasa taas lahat to Divide by, yung SY natin is 280 kung matatandaan natin. So that is 280 Newton per millimeter squared. And then, meron pang pi. So we cancel all the same units that we have here. Cancel natin si kilowatt. Okay, magpalit lang ako. Kilowatt. Okay, ayaw niyang gumana. Okay, kilowatt. Okay. So, kilowatt. Edit ko na lang mamaya. Wala ako pwede magpalit ng pen. Okay? Try nga natin yung blue. Okay? Ayaw na naman. Okay, stick na lang tayo sa itim. So, kilowatt, okay? Tapos, kilowatt, RPM. You always follow kung paano siya sinosolve, Tapos, Newton, tapos Newton. Magiging 3 yung millimeter mo. So, naka-raise siya ng millimeter squared. All you have to do is, kunin mo yung cube root niya. Kunin natin yung cube root nito. So, I think we'll arrive with the answer. Press your calculators. Lagay natin sa calculator natin na ganito. So, cube root yan. Okay? Cube root ng 16. Multiply natin. Multiplied by 320. Multiplied to 9,549,123. Tapos nasa baba, 850 times 280. And then, pi. I think we'll not arrive with the correct answer dito na 40. I'm taking a guess. So, ang sagot natin? Okay, our guess is 40.287 mm. Tingnan nga natin kung tama yung sagot natin. 40.3. So, wala akong notes. Approximately 40.3 mm. Basic. Okay? You watch for the conditions. If the shaft is may key, ibig sabihin yung SY na ibibigay sa inyo or SU will be multiplied to 0.5 of the strength. Ibig sabihin, bumaba na yung strength niya kasi nakukaan na siya. Eh, kung hindi pa kayo nakakita ng key, yung maliit na kulay, yung maliit na hard metal, inilalagay sa shafting para hindi umikot yung shaft kapag nakalagay sa gear. Okay? So much for that. Let us go with number 2. Basic pa yung mga problems na yun. So, for number 2. Okay? Let us have the following. So, a line shaft has a diameter of 55 mm. Okay? When its speed is 480 RPM, if the shaft stress is 480 MPa, determine the shaft transmitted power. Okay. So, ito lang yung mga binigay sa atin. Paano kaya yan? So, meron tayong mga tinatawag na PSME formula. Let us have the summary for that. Okay? For PSME formula, andito. For main power transmitting shaft, you have the following. Okay? Yung power niya dapat in HP yan. Power is D cube N over 80. 80, tatandaan nyo lang ilalim. 80, 53.538. 80, 53.538. Okay? So, for line shaft, that is D cube N 53.5. Kapag short shaft, 38. Pero, not necessarily, ganun yung magiging sagot dyan. Bago nyo gamitin yan, ang gagamitin nyo muna, yung alam nyo na formula. Alam nyo na process. Huwag muna yung formula na yun. Although ito sinabi dito, line shaft. Okay? So, pwede mo munang i-calculator yan. Diretso. Kaya lang, magko-convert ka dyan. Usually, dapat ang binibigay dito ay English units kasi yun eh. Ang lalabas sa power dun ay HP. Okay? So, I'll try first na meron akong RPM, meron akong diameter, meron din akong strength. Okay? May stress ako. So, from that, pwede na ako makakuha ng power. Balik ulit tayo sa number 2. Okay, number 2. Galingan natin ang pagsosolve. Okay, for number 2. Ayan, number 2. So, binigyan ako ng diameter na 55 mm. Meron akong stress na 40 MPa. If I may correctly remember. Tapos, meron akong 480 RPM. Sapat na sa akin yun. Okay? So, RPM or ang tawag dyan, N. N is equal to 480 ba? RPM. Okay, sir, likutin mo lang yung isipan mo. Ilagay ko yung mga alam ko na formula. Okay? Ang hinahanap natin dito is power. Power is equal to Tn over factor. Okay? Tapos, alam ko na ang shear stress of the shaft is equal to 16T over pi d cube. So, ito ang focal point ko dito. Torque. Pwede ko makuha yung torque. Tama. So, ito, pag translate ko ito, yung torque niya, algebra, will be equal to SS pi d cube divide by 16. Tapos, ipasok ko yung torque na to dito sa equation ng power. So, ang equation ng power natin ngayon will be yung buo. SS pi d cube over 16. Tapos, multiply natin ng n, divide by factor. Pwede ko na masolve yan. Yung SS natin ay sa taas lahat 480, 40, sorry. 40 Newton per millimeter squared. Okay. 1. And then pi. Yung D natin will be 55 mm cube. Okay? And then multiply mo ng RPM mo na 480. RPM. Okay. Tapos nasa baba yung 16 in factor. 16 times 9,549,123 Newton millimeter RPM per kilowatts. Ano bang hinahanap nating unit dito? If we will remember this correctly, kilowatts. So let us try this on our calculator. Pero before that, we should cancel all the same units. Yung mm natin, mm. Okay, tatlo yung mm mo dyan. Yung RPM, RPM. So, bilugan mo yung unit na aangat. That is kilowatts. Let us have it on our calculator. So, this is 40 times pi. Okay, shift pi times 55 raised to the third power. So, 3. And then, 480 times 480. Tapos, baba, 16 times 9549123. So, the answer is 65.68. 65.68 kilowatts. Tingnan nyo natin kung tama yung sagot natin. So, wala tayo, no? Sinasagot lang natin siya sa kung paano yung alam natin. Okay? So, dalawa na kagad na sagot natin. Next problem. Ba talaga pag master mo yung kaso solve? Okay, solve ka lang ng solve. Mamamaster mo rin yun. Okay, di tayo. So, a short shaft has a diameter of 60 mm and delivers 120 kilowatts of power. You find the shaft speed. Oh, basic to. Basic to. Ang problema mo dito ay N. Tama? Walang stress. O, yun. Kulang na. So, ibig sabihin, you will use yung, ano yun, MPTS, line shaft, tsaka, okay. Paalala ko lang, ano yun? So, dito tayo sa summary. Okay. Meron kang P d cube N over 38. D cube N over 38. But that is in English units yan. So, kailangan i-convert mo muna siya. Okay? So, what will be the power? Tingnan nga natin kung ano yung sagot dyan. RPM. Okay? So, the power is 120 kilowatts. So, kung gagamitin natin yung power dito sa problem na to, Tn over factor. So, dalawang wala tayong tama. Pero, pwede bang likutin ko muna ulit yung isipan? Likutin muna natin yung isipan natin. Okay? Alam ko, pwede natin solve yan using the conventional method. So, number 3. Ilagay ko muna that I have the power, torque, N over factor. Itong mga values na to, meron ako neto. Ito, wala ako. Ito, meron ako neto. Tama? Yung 16, yung sa S natin, 16t over pi d cube. Wala ako neto. Definitely. Tapos, wala rin ako neto. Pero meron ako neto. So, ibig sabihin, sir, hindi pwede nang gamitin yan. So, ang gagamitin natin dito, use yung PSME formula. Okay? PSME formula. So, ano ba yung PSME formula for short shaft? Short shaft. So, that is power equal to D cube N over 38. But, remember that your units are in English units, ha? Dapat i-convert mo siya. So, i-reform natin siya in terms of N. So, N will be equal to 38P over D cube. So, yung power natin, 38. Okay, yung power natin is 120 kilowatts. So, 120 kilowatts times 0.746 kilowatt per 1 HP. Divide by yung D cube natin dapat naka-inch. So, that is in 60 mm. Okay. So, 60 mm multiply to 1 inch per 25.4 mm. Tapos, naka-cube. So, pindutin natin yung ating calculator. Okay, so this is 38.38 times 120. Okay, di-divide natin yan. 120 divide by 0.746. Tapos baba tayo. Okay, parenthesis tayo. So, 60. Tapos divide ulit siya ng 25.4. Tapos i-cube mo yung value. Raised to the third power. So, the answer is 463.74. Check na natin kung tama. 463.74 RPM. Check natin kung tama yung ating answer. Wala, I mean, top-notcher na tayo. Okay? Top-notcher kagad tayo. Kasi nasosolve natin yung mga yan eh. Okay? So, next problem. Next problem tayo. A main shaft has a diameter of, tandaan nyo, may keyword, the main shaft. Diameter of 3.5 inch and a speed of 630 RPM. Calculate the possible power that the shaft can deliver. So, sinabi dito, main shaft. So, that is PSME code ulit. Diretso na natin sa PSME code. Pag mga ganyan ang tanong sa board exam, top-notcher kagad tayo. So, for main power transmitting shaft, the power is D cube N over 80. Tapos, hindi mo na kailangan mag-convert kasi sinaksak na agad yung value na naka-English. 3.5 and 630. So, 3.5 inch cube tapos 630 RPM divide by 80. So, our answer will be, okay, natin, 3.5, okay, cube, times 630, ibaba natin, tapos 80. So, the answer is 337.64 RPM, HP. Okay? Tama na naman ba ang sagot natin? Nagkakamali pa ba tayo? Okay. Shoot. Okay? So, next problem. Ito medyo challenging kasi ang kinukuha, the tangential speed of the shaft in meter per second. Okay? Paano mo kukunin yung kanyang tangential speed? So, later, papaliwanag ko pa. So, a 3-inch diameter line shaft, okay? And 3-inch diameter line shaft is mounted with an 18 diameter pulley and transmits 130 HP. Okay? Line shaft yan. Find the tangential speed of the shaft in meters per second. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang line shaft na 3-inch in diameter and it can transmit 130 HP. Okay? Ang nagbabago, kuwari, ang shaft mo ay maliit, tapos malaki. Nagbabago dyan ay yung diameter. Pag nagbago yung diameter, magbabago rin yung kanyang N, yung rotational speed. Pero ang tangential speed, di nagbabago. Okay? So, paano natin sasolve yun? Drawing natin. Sir, meron akong bilog na shaft. Okay? Ito yung center ng bilog na shaft ko. Okay? Ito yung aking radius. Radius yan. So, ang iyong tangential speed ay yung perpendicular. So, ito yung velocity. Linear velocity ang tawag dyan. Okay? Tangential speed yan eh. Linear velocity. Paano makukuha tong linear velocity? Ano ba yung iniikot niyan? Di ba circumference ng circle? Ito, ang tawag dito is angular speed. Ayan yun, no? Angular speed, omega. Kapag kurba, paikot-ikot lang, RPM, RPM. So, how will you translate that? The linear speed is, syempre, yung inikot, pi d. That is the circumference times the n. Pi dn. So, ang hinahanap natin dito ay yung n. N muna. So, this is a line shaft for number 5. Using our PSME formula for line shaft, that is P, d cube, n, divide by, kapag line shaft, ang short shaft ay 38, ang main power transmitting 80, ang short shaft, para madali nyo matandaan, 53. Ano ba yung 53? 5 plus 3 is 8. Diba? 80. So, that is 53.5. Okay? Ang hanapin natin yung n. So, in terms of n tayo, n is equal to 53.5 p divided by d cube. Ngayon, ang gusto natin makuha ay yung velocity, linear. Tangential yan eh. Okay? So, that is pi dn. Ang kinukuha dito is the linear speed of the shaft. Hindi naman yung pulley. Okay? So, dun tayo sa diameter ng shaft. This is the diameter of the shaft. Okay? So, ipasok natin yung value ng n dito. So, the linear speed, velocity, is equal to pi diameter of the shaft times 53.5 p divided by d cube. Okay, pasok natin yung mga value. So, v is equal to pi, diameter of the shaft is, I think that is 3 inch. 3 inch. 3 inch yung 30 HP. Okay? 3 inch multiply to 53.5 times the power na power na nakalimutan ko. So, 130 HP. 130 HP divide by d cube natin, 3 inch ulit. Cube. Okay? So, the answer is, naka-HP to. Asan yung n natin? N, ang lalabas dito, RPM ka. RPM. Okay? RPM na lalabas to. So, inch, RPM, inch. Bali, inch per minute yan. Okay? So, pag naka-inch per minute siya, convert natin yung inch into ilan? cm. So, you have 2.54 cm per 1 inch. Tapos, naka-minute to. Multiply natin. Every 1 minute, you have 60 seconds. So, cancel all the same units. Si RPM, cancel na yan. Si inch, cm, naka-cm pa to. So, gagawin nating meter. So, you have 1 meter every 100 cm. Cancel na yan. So, ang lalabas, bilugan mo na lang, naka-meter per second, yung minute na cancel, meter per second. So, try natin sa calculator. Sir, you have 3 pi. Okay, hindi pala random. Okay, 3 pi times 53.5 multiplied to 130 times 2.54. Lahat na nasa taas, sa taas. Lahat na nasa baba, sa baba. So, 3 cube. Actually, dapat kinancel ko na nga yung 3 sa taas. Pero okay na yan. Times 60 times 100. So, what will be the answer? 1. Mali ata tayo ng sagot. 6.17. Sir, ba't naging ganun? Find the tangential speed of the shaft. Okay? Hmm? Okay na yun. O ganyan yan. Yes, sir. Parang may mali ka dyan. Tingin mo, saan ang mali natin? Ang napansin ko na mali natin dito, siguro yung question is asking for the tangential speed of the pulley. Diba? Sa pulley. Yung linya nung sa shaft, that is 1. And mali lang yung question dito. So, i-correct natin yung question. So, dito, ang hinahanap pala niya, hindi yung sa shaft. Kasi kung sa shaft, ang lalabas ay 1.07. Kapag pulley naman, dapat, okay, pulley that is 6.17. Pero, nakuha natin yung tamang sagot. Okay? Kaya minsan sabi na, sir, sa board exam, walang sagot. Okay? If you don't, or if you can't solve it on the first try using the shaft, then try the pulley. May makuha ang tamang sagot. Which is, we did on the following problems. Okay? Naintindihan? Let us have part 2 after this.